All right, guys. So there's wow, that's interesting. So there's that's the 200 on the 15-minute chart. So the market's kind of rough into the close. I guess nobody wants to hold over the weekend. But yeah, I mean, we're back to that bull bear pivot at 226. You can see here we held up all day, and it's just kind of selling into the close. Uh, It's also the 200 on the 15-minute chart is the same 226 area. Excuse me. But there goes your close. See up here, it just closed. Um, yeah, we held the 200 on the 15-minute. That's You can see there's some buys coming in the close. So I mean, it wasn't terrible. Pretty, you know, silly close. We spent all day. Let's go to the 5-minute. Yeah, I'm having to watch the smaller time frames. So we spent all day over the since this 210 hit. We've been trending up over the 200. You see it there in the 5-minute chart. So just for a second there, after hour or right into the close, they took it down, and you can see we still closed at 227 over that bull bear pivot that I mentioned at 226. So still bullish for the day. I would say a close down below 223 pivot would be bearish. And in between, you're just kind of fighting. You're in this kind of range now. I'd say that 244 from that breakup bar I showed you guys yesterday to 223 should be and you put in a higher low here. So kind of 220 to 240, roughly, you could say we're just consolidating. We've kind of been doing that, right? We hit 260, then we've been like that 244, and then 222, 244, 222, 244, 222, just the whole way through. And you can see the on balance volume remains like pretty much down the middle. Uh, the McClellan kind of accumulated and then it dropped off. The momentum's just sideways. It just looks like, sideways, guys. So really need to get through that 238, 244 to get anything going. The volume today, it was 45 million. Not the most, not the least. Flat day close, pretty much flat on the money. If you look over here on the daily, you just we came in where this is that triangle that I have. You just keep piercing the top. We had the one try at the bottom. So in reality, today was a higher low and a higher high with a flat close. So again, that's a bullish day. It's still inside this day. So that's all we're doing is kind of working off. Look at the big volume here on this day. Still working through that kind of volume in that day from 720 or so. So everything, nothing bad, nothing great. It's just a blah day. Most stocks were down, as you can see over here in the streamer, and we're flat. This is the short semi ETF, and SpaceX still trying to hold 100 here. Oracle too is. I know a lot of people are getting burned on Oracle. They thought 120 was the level to hold, and it's probably going under 100, or pretty close to it. So yeah, you just can't. When something's falling, guys, we know from AMC, you just can't go in and say I'm going to call bottom. Um, I'm going to do for the members. I'll do a recap on silver for the week over the weekend. I'll do a recap on some of the stocks I've been mentioning. Silver, probably a little bit of oil, a little bit of AMC, and kind of a little overview video, just a recap for the week. And I'll put that out sometime this weekend. Uh, anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great weekend, and nothing wrong with AMC here today. Just still consolidating under the breakout zone. Uh, and like I said, Tuesday, let's put on a bigger chart here. Let's go bigger, 1 hour. So yeah, it comes into a point, basically. Let me hold on a second. There, you can see it better here. The larger, so at first I was talking about this kind of falling wedge. We broke out, tested the bottom of this kind of larger triangle. Uh, and you could put, like I said earlier, I don't like necessarily, I'm going to leave the bottom in because it's honoring that. But I'll probably adjust it later. It should be a flat bottom, most likely. Um, but it's honoring it, so I'll leave it in. So today we just had an insight on this 4 hour. We just kind of had a flat day, We went under, false broke under this, and then came up, back tested, tried to break out. Wasn't going to happen today. Tried again. So what do I say? Third time's the charm. So 2 tries on the 4 hour. So I would expect sometime by, this says 7:27 to, let's put a time marker here, 1400 on 7:27, right? 1400. I'll add a time marker on here. My first timing was on this falling wedge, so we broke that and back tested and got out. My second timing is going to be on the bigger triangle. So that still could, 7:27 is what? Is that Monday? Yep, that's Monday by kind of close of market is what the timing is on this triangle. So we're just literally smack dab in the middle right now. Okay? Have a great weekend. See you next week.